Justin here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I woke up to a stuffed up mess this morning. And I see I'm by myself, and I can see why. I saw that Alicia of Call Me Crafty Owl is also live right now. Didn't realize until I already decided to do this, so sorry about that, Alicia. And I can see why. Oops. I saw that Alicia of Call Me Crafty Owl is also live right now. Turn that volume down. All right, there we go. Morning, Melissa. So I thought I'd do a haul video because I've been hauling stuff and hoarding it. So, morning, Susie. Morning, Kathy. I'll show you what we're going to make eventually, if I can find it. I'm going to make this. So let's start with the haul. Get that out of the way. To start with, from Stampers Anonymous, of course, I got the, this is the Tiny Prints collection. Oh, I love these. They're so pretty. Let me see if I stamp one out. I played with most of my stuff already because I can't not. Well, I don't know where I put it. And but I haven't touched this yet. And I think I don't want this on here right now because it's making things stick to it. These are the ones I made a firm decision on, first of all. Oh, your pink main delivery is today. I think mine's tomorrow. Hi, Diana. So, got those. I'm excited to work with these especially. These ones, yeah, of course. I like that they're so diverse. You know, we can do just about any season. So, love that. Then I got a haul from Lavinia Stamps. Well, not from Lavinia, of Lavinia. So I don't know if I told you I lost my Pippin, so I bought 2 more. They're not very expensive. And I love my Pippin, and I felt so sad that I lost him. He'll probably turn up now that I bought some. And then I bought this tiny little bee because I love little bees. And then I finally got Sebastian. Is this Sebastian? Yeah, Sebastian. I didn't have him for the longest time, and I kept saying, no, I don't need that. No, I don't need that. And then I ended up getting it. And then from their new collection, I think you guys have seen these, I got the, of course, again, another honeycomb because I love bees. I don't like real bees. You guys know that, but I love actual pictures of bees. Then little clocks. So this is kind of like their steampunk collection. And this is a little heart. Let me take it out here, because I've stamped with it and already stained the stamp. So you can see what the stamp looks like, maybe. It's a cool stamp. I love it. And then some more clocks with gears that you guys have seen me use. We got those. All my Lavinia haul. Plus I got the new Lavinia inks. They're out of reach right now. Shame on me. All right, then Gina K. Gina K. Where's the rest of it? I got, this is the Lots of Dots die collection. And so it's got this great collection. I love these. They're wonderful. I think you guys have seen a card or two that I've made with them. What's in the way here? Oh, here's some of the little things that go. I don't know what's with these magnets, but they just don't like to stick very well. So it's got this, which is about, let's try using the correct end of the ruler. About, 3 1/4 side to side. So it's pretty good size. It'll fit on a card well. I got that one. And these are just some extras that I cut out that I tend to save. Where did I? Oh, here it is. Lots of dots. Yeah, I love shopping at Del Bello's for my Lavinia stuff. And also the AALL and Create and some other brands as well. And then we got, this was a bundle. And the bundle is called Curved Floral Layering Bundle. And I think I showed a card that I made with that. So it comes with this little kind of just noise stencil set with these masks, or with these stencils and masks. And then it comes with a sentiment set with her beautiful handwriting, or somebody's beautiful handwriting. I'm going to assume it's hers, but it might be Christina. I don't know. I don't think it gives the credit to who the penman is on here. Then it comes with the die to cut out the flowers. And then it comes with the stencil, which is a 4-part stencil, 2 parts on each stencil. Let me see if I can find the one I made with that in case you guys didn't see it. I'm a hot mess. Oh, so I know this one looks bright and crazy, but let me see if I can get it close in the camera so you can see the cracked glass. So I wanted to have kind of a stained glass look to that. Schaumburg, where's that? Hi, Chow, good morning. So, yeah, that's what I made with this set. And then, of course, I went with the feathers because they're just beautiful. And I had done a foiled card with them and then discovered that that's against the angel policy. So I'm not going to show it. I mean, what you do in the privacy of your own home, you know all that. But, I bought the dies, which is just 3 feather dies. And then it's got, I love how these sentiments can go onto the card. So they're not just some straight linear thing. They have flow to them, you know, along with the feathers. So I really, really like that. Hi, Yvonne. So there's my Gina K haul for now. I still need to get some Gina K inks. I haven't done it yet. Shame on me. I want to talk about my Trinity Stamps haul. It's not a huge haul, but I love the owner of Trinity Stamps. She sends a cookie and a cup of tea with every order. And I think that that's a really neat special touch. I can't wait to try the tea. And these are caramel stroopwafels. So I just think that that's really a great, neat touch. And then she sent these. Now, I can't tell you that every person's going to get a bonus in their package, but I sure did. And I didn't buy a lot. I bought this hot foil die. I was curious how it works. Looks like it has also the die to cut it out if you want to. But I really like the image here, and I feel like it can lend itself to a lot of really cool sunsets. But this is what I want to talk about here. These vellums, y'all, look at it. I don't know if you can even see that pearly beauty on there. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So you get, how many sheets? You get 10 sheets. And some of them are just this gorgeous opalescent color. And some are just plain, like lavender pastel. Here's another opal-y one. So it goes from green to purple. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And then just a beautiful soft green and a beautiful, beautiful blue. I love this, and I will be buying more because this is just beautiful. Now, I have some colored vellum coming from Amazon. I'll be curious to see, but I highly doubt it's going to have that iridescent quality to it. And you can see I've already been playing with this one, and we're going to play with it some more. And then I bought these are the little, they're like iridescent little bubbles things. I already had the stars from them, which I really loved. So that's Trinity Stamps. But again, thank you to the owner. I think her name is Trissa. No, something like that. Anyway, for thinking of your customers and adding this special touch. I will always and forever shop with Trinity Stamps. I think they're great. So there's my Trinity Stamps haul, and let's keep that out. I'll show you. here's a sample, and we're going to make this card. A sample of that, that vellum. It's just amazing. Okay, so then I got, we won't talk about the clearance that I just shopped at Spellbinders, but they had a buy one, get one, and I have had my eye on this one for over a year since it came out, and I didn't buy it. I don't know, you know, I just didn't buy it until it came on sale and I was able to get both. So I just showed you the one I did with that. Let's go. This is the other that I did with this one with black foil, and this is on a specialty paper that comes from Simon Says Stamps. It's sort of a galvanized looking paper, but it's also iridescent. So yeah, got those two. We're gonna work with this one. And then so scrapbook.com dude, they had these on sale. You get all three. I think I paid $19.95. And I love butterflies. And so you've got these detailed butterflies, which I haven't even opened. And you've got this giant, looks like it's about 12 inches, that, you know, isn't something that we would necessarily use in card making. Maybe this one, definitely this one. And then these teeny tiny ones. And let me show you my butterfly repository. This is where they live. We are talking, because when I'm at work, I have time in between calls. So I've got my little sidekick on my work desk, and I just sit there and cut out butterflies. So I have enough butterflies, and then these are printables that I've done, and these are from my Pink Fresh Studios foilables, you know, foil sets. So I love having my butterflies in their little butterfly house. Yes, absolutely, Yvonne. There's, you know, let's have those butterflies handy when we need them. Then this is the Dragonfly from Simon Says Stamp. And it's the one that we're going to use on the card. Let's see, what else? What else? What else? Oh, yeah. So from Hero Arts, and these came from Scrappy Shack. I bought some rub-ons just because I don't have any other than Tim Holtz ones. And sometimes they're just handy, especially like in a journal or something. And I think they might be all the same pattern. Yeah, they are. So you get 2 sheets of these rub-ons. But aren't they gorgeous with the little bees and the little lavender, I think. Oh my goodness, that's cool, Yvonne. You know what? Decorate your work. That's what they say about, you know, my job. And when we were working in the call center before we came home, you know, we had little cubbies, and it was always encouraged that you make your workplace a happy place. Best you can. I mean, for what I do, sometimes it's not a happy situation. So at least, like, I can look outside at my bird feeder and see the birds fighting on the bird feeder. Those big old black birds or doves fighting off the little finches and stuff, little brats. So, and then, of course, I got a honeycomb because that's what I love. Let's see, almost done here. Then also I grabbed these from Scrappy Shack because I was out. And then I got these feathers from Altenew, which are just dies. So it's just an outside die and an inside die. I think you guys have seen me play with those before. And then finally, I shopped at this place called Islet Outlet. Look at these army guys. They're little brads. Yeah, those birds are mean. You're right about that. So I fell in love with these army guy brads. I don't know why. I'm just weird like that. Then some little hammers. Then some long cats. I don't know if you can see those cats. Oh, long cats. Because I'm a cat person. Well, I am a dog person. I'm an animal person. Love all animals, even the mean ones. Oh, that Brad place, that's a rabbit hole to fall into, too. Let's see, I got the little compasses for little steampunky stuff. Chicken and waffles, because I just think it's funny. I just think chicken and waffles is a funny thing. I don't know. And then these little corner guys. And then all of these, like these little square ones. And I put them all in these things. And then these little star ones. Anyway, well, we won't go through all of those. Let's get to making. Let's make something. That's what we're here for. So this that I'm doing, I had seen Amy R do, so I'm not going to take credit for the design at all. She didn't do it exactly the same way I'm going to do it, but it was similar, and I fell in love with it, so that's what we're doing. So first I need to warm up my glimmer, because I'm going to foil first. And I'm going to be using Bristol Smooth cardstock because you can get it wet. And I get mine in a big pad and then I cut it in fourths. So I'm gonna do maybe 3 of them. I'm gonna do a gold, a silver, and a black. And the foil that I'll be using is from Crafty Creta. I'll go ahead and get my plate warming up while the machine warms up. And you know what, in fact, I don't want to do that, because the way I want to do this, so that I can make sure I can make the most of the design, because you see this is larger than my little template here. So I'm going to do it in the hinge method. So that way I get the most out of my paper. I'm just going to lay this down on here. And then I'm going to grab my Spellbinders tape, this yellow tape stuff. Get you scooted over a little. That's going to take about 5 minutes to heat up. Morning, Karen. I'm just going to lay that down there and then open this up. And I'm going to grab first my matte gold. Matte gold is my favorite from Crafty Creta, and it's what I used on the original card. I'm just going to cut a piece that's the right size-ish. Okay. And this is going to go foil side up because it's up against my die. Go, be good. If I could cut straight, we'd be in a great shape. That'll work. Now I can set it on there to warm up if I can get this tape off this table. And still want to set it at an angle. I probably won't go through all that hassle the next time. Okay, while we're waiting for that to warm up, let's go ahead and cut out our components here. So I have here some gold paper. This is probably tonic paper. I don't know. What I did was, in order to stay organized and be able to find things, and because of the way that I function, I cut all my stuff into little, yeah. So these are all my like specialty papers, and then my other one is just my colored papers. Just to kind of help keep myself organized, keep my paper clean, so on and so forth. So this, let's get out. Typically, I don't have my Sidekick up here with me. Typically, I'll do this on my Vagabond, but I can do it also on my Spellbinders Platinum 6. So this comes in 2 parts, and one of the parts is really, really tiny. So I'm going to do probably, I'll do a couple of dragonflies. And so because I know that my plates are not pristine or new or fresh, I'm going to go ahead and just cut around the pieces so that I don't wreck my whole piece of paper. And then get those. And then I'm going to need my hello, which is older. I've already cut out a bunch of the white backgrounds to stack it. This is also Simon Says Stamps. It's Birch Press Designs Hello. I bought it. It was probably one of the first word dies I bought. Because hello works for everything. I don't know where Collinsville is. Oh, that's bad. Is that bad? And then we need our Trinity Stamps. Vellum. Make the most of this stuff. Yeah. This stuff cuts beautifully as well. I probably shouldn't have clipped that so far. I could have gotten one on there, but that's okay. Okay. Get all those pieces. Okay, this is ready, so just kind of set these aside here for a minute. Hope they don't blow away. Let me set something on them so they don't. And grab my Did I see your dragonfly for craft roulette? Did you have like a life chart on there or something like that? All right, I'm going to run it slowly through. Now, just keep in mind, I'm not using a super smooth paper. This is Bristol Smooth. Yes, I did see it. It's super cool. I haven't shown mine. You'll see it tonight. Not anything special. No big deal. Okay. That's the only thing about taping this on here is it didn't even matter because it got crooked anyway. That's okay. We'll let that cool. Let's do another color here. I have, let's do Silver Illusions, because that lends itself to iridescent too. And generally, I think I'm cutting this too big and I get it too small. Go figure. Yeah, it's fine. Shiny side down. Grab a piece of my Bristol Smooth. Try and get that over there best I can and just feel, sort of feel. Of course, there's lots of room for trimming on this. Life Death Table. Well, I think that's I thought that was really, really clever. I didn't do a physical, actual table either. I did a symbolic one. All right. Let's pull that. You underfoiled a little bit right there, but it doesn't matter because that's a good portion of what's going to be trimmed off. Again, when you're working with a watercolor type paper or Bristol Smooth, you know, you take the risk of it underfoiling. Not a huge deal. Now, do I save these? Sometimes. Not always. Maybe you could call me wasteful. Oh, I had already taken out my paper. Let's go ahead and cut the black piece. This is the Night Sky. And I love this for foiling, you know, stuff that would look more like it were stamped, but it's got that letterpress look to it. So this is why I love the Night Sky. And it's just a shiny black. Okay, next one's ready. Let me just try and run it through just a wee bit slower. See if I can get that full corner going there. This is still pretty tight. In some spots. In some spots it's not. So I don't know, go figure. There is where I kind of missed some on the last one. And I don't want to run it back and forth because I don't want to take the risk of it either poking through or, you know, skipping. We don't care for skipping. That one looks like it did. Perfect. All right, we'll go in with the black and then we can put this away. I don't think I like that tape on there. You see my foiling friends about trash. That's why they're throwaway printables. You still want to come in at an angle. I think I already said that, so I'll just say it again. And we'll get our last piece of Bristol Smooth here. Seriously, who's calling me? All right, set our timer. Pull this one. Yeah, that one came out a little better. A little bit of over foiling, no big deal. Do you, Melissa? Save it all? Paper and digital? I gotcha. All right, we'll be just about done with foiling. We'll move on to the next step. Ideally, you foil a bunch of these, put them aside, and save them for when you're ready for them. It's going to be warm again today. I think we're supposed to have some thunderstorms tonight, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Nothing severe expected. Morning, Pam. Good morning. It's early for you. Well, I mean 8:30. It depends on the person. I wake up at 5 o'clock every morning, sometimes 4. My body just says, bing, wake up. You need coffee right now. Go nice and slow. Go ahead and shut that off. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to get my delivery tomorrow of my new ink machine, and then some person that I care about is inheriting my old ink machine. And that person doesn't get to know who they are. Let's go ahead and cut out our other stuff here. Our little dragonflies. Let me get my... That's one thing that is handy about this, but already my plates are kind of warped, so I need new plates because in the warp spots it doesn't like to cut. So we'll go ahead and do the dragonfly wings. Make sure it's on there nice and straight. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. Do the little body. And we'll do our little hello. Right here is where the plate is warped, so it's a little bit tougher to cut. I'm going to bring it back through. Hopefully nothing moved. Let's see if it actually cut. Yes, it did. Okay, perfect. Now these two guys. See, the wings come apart in two pieces, so you want to pay attention to that. A little body. Come on. And I need to poke that out. Have a great day. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a bit. Okay, then we need to do one more dragonfly. One more body. Then we'll be done with our cutting. Then we'll move on to the next step. That ran through way too easy for me to feel like it actually cut. Probably did though. Yeah, it did. Oops, there's some wings there. Come on out, little guys. There's my wings. And then, might need my extra fingers here. There we go. Let's get this out of the way. One thing I love about this is that you can fold it up and put it away. Okay. And dragonfly. Get this little body out. There's only one hole for the dragonfly body, and it is edged, so I think it's pretty cool. And I want to put this away right away because these are the types of things that I will lose immediately, if not sooner. And we've got our, oh, you know what? I forgot to cut out my shadow layer for my hello. All right. Let's get this out of here. We'll do our shadow. And I'll do the shadow out of the same vellum. Yeah, I like the Birch Designs little word dies. I bought some really cool ones from scrapbook.com, y'all, and I lost them. Like, seriously, they're here somewhere, but I cannot find them, so I bought some more, which is really dumb and wasteful. But if I come across them, then some lucky person will get them in a giveaway. So, I know they're here somewhere. Come on now. Okay, let's get the shadow layer for that hello. Get out my little piece of vellum. Oh, I love this vellum. It's so pretty. Let's go this way with it. Hi, Meg. Oh, congratulations on the new washing machine. Hi, Regina. Oh, you're going to New York in July, Pam? How cool is that? Yeah, you're not going to come out that way. As much as I want you to, you're not. One more try? Nope. That's not happening. They only pop out when I don't want them to. I like to avoid poking at them as much as possible. There we go. All right, so here's all of our little parts. Of course, we'll stack these. Let me put them someplace safe while we work on the other dealio. All right, guys, I'm going to move you aside. Let's go ahead and reveal our black one. Yeah, that way underfoiled on one side. See here where it's underfoiled like quite a bit. Still can use that part. All right, so next step. I'm going to get my little mat back handy here. I'm going to grab the gold one, and I'm going to trim it down to where I want it right now before I even get started. So I'm going to go 5. Luckily the Bristol is going to cut off most of this funky part. No, I want to be 5 1/4, excuse me. By 4. So see, that got rid of most of the underfold part. All right, I'm going to get handy a paper towel or so, and I'm going to get out my, I'm going to use the same colors because they're magical. I'm going to use my Nuvo shimmer powders. You could use your Lindy's, you could use whatever you want. The only thing about the Lindy's that's kind of like these, you can just tap a little bit out. The Lindy's are kind of difficult. They need a shaker. They need a place to be in, like a shaker. So I've got Cherry Bomb, I've got Solar Flare, I've got Blue Blitz. I'm going to start with my Cherry Bomb, and I'm just going to put here and there a few droplets. I don't need this to be super heavy. And then I've got my Blue Blitz. And I think the way Amy R. did this is she actually taped her paper down to a board that she had. I don't have such a board, and I can't be asked to go through all that trouble. And then I'm going to go in with some of my yellow. And then what I'm going to use is this spray bottle. So it's an ultra fine mist sprayer. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just gonna mist and let the colors go where they will. I've never been to New York, so that sounds like fun to me. You see all these little droplets here? I really feel like you could pick those up, but I tried it earlier and it really didn't pan out the way I'd hoped, because you see how speckly it is. And I'm just kind of letting this do its thing for a minute. I mean, you can still pick it up, but to me, all these speckly bits are fun. But they sort of, no matter how light you tap them, they sort of don't exactly do what you hoped. I'm going to leave that and let it dry. And then anything excess on here that looks a little funky, just tap like these edges with your paper towel. And then I'm going to go ahead and dry this. I'm just sort of holding on to it as I dry. And you see I didn't get it super soaking wet, so drying it isn't going to be a huge, long issue. Anything, I just tap off. Got a little mud right here. Let's see if I can, yep, just pick it right off. I'm going for a pastel-y look. I'm not going for a rich, bold color. And then as I'm working it, I'm just sort of shaping it, like almost ironing it with the heat. Okay, that's dry. So first thing I want to do is get this onto a card base. Thank you. Yes, aren't those colors just amazing? Oh, that stuff is gorgeous. And last one I did a top folding. I think this one I'll do a side folding. It doesn't matter at all. But what I do want to do is I want to pop this up. And I think how I'm going to pop it up this time, last time I didn't do it that way, is I'm going to use some of my fun foam so that the whole back is covered. So we know this is 4 1/4 by, let's make sure I got all this wiped up so I don't make a mess. This was 4 by 5 1/4, so I'm going to make this a little under 4 by a little under 5 1/4. And lay this down on its face. Tap off any excess, make sure there's nothing there. And this will help kind of pull it straight. And then I'm just going to carefully lay this on here. If any sticks out over the edge, I can just trim it off. You know, if I can't aim worth of beans. Okay. It just makes life a lot easier. And then we'll go ahead and glue this down. I'm going to use actual liquid glue. Oh, in the Catskills, oh my gosh, the Catskills would be just like Dirty Dancing, or how, let's see, who else went to the Catskills? Mrs. Maisel and her family. If anybody watches The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, I love, love, love her. She's just hilarious. I know she's not a real person, by the way. Just a character, but nonetheless, a character I really like. Okay, and then I'm just going to set something heavy on here. Let that dry while I put together my goodies. I'm going to start with my dragonflies. Let's see if I can pick this all up and move it up a little out of our way. Right over here will work. And I need my extra fingers. That's our shadow layer. That's our top layer. I'm going to layer those up, but I'm going to do the dragonflies first. So their little wings go like this. I hope you guys can see those against this kind of gold background. I'm going to take the body, and I'm just going to add liquid glue right here. And I'm going to just kind of tap it off to the side, drop it, and start over. Just lay that down right on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's one dragonfly. That's how easy those are, and just how impactful they are with this vellum. Lord. I need a whole slew of it. I'm anxious to see what the other colored vellums look like. I'll be cutting a lot of butterflies out of it, that's for sure. But probably butterflies and dragonflies and bees. I like to do this on this silicone mat because the glue doesn't stick to the silicone. Okay, now let's get my extra hellos out. One of these I think I cut out of watercolor paper. I don't want to use it because it's extra bumpety. I can't tell which one it is though. This one, okay. So for these I use my little, just poking out that E, I use my little quickie glue pen. Now if you got any little hairs on there, which I do, those little hairs make me crazy. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Yeah, before I go crazy, let's put the lid on my normal glue. Grab my quickie glue pen. I'm just going to draw it on here. Scribble. Now when these are brand new, they come out blue, so you can actually see them. They'll dry clear though. Pick that up, pick them both up. Match up my O and squish it. Match up my H and squish it, and then match up everybody else and squish them. Try and get that excess little fuzz off of there. You do need a quickie glue pen. This is really great for super intricate stuff and stuff like whenever I'm using regular glue with gold or any kind of metallic paper, I end up getting glue all over the paper. It's just my nature. So this really helps me with that. I bought a 6-pack of these. They're also great for adding little pieces of glitter, like little dots of glitter. Okay. Pick those up, match up my O, squishy. Match up my H, squish. Squish, 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 squish. That one needs to be squished better over. There we go. Sometimes when you're squeezing them, they'll move on you. So now I'm down to my gold piece. Now this stuff doesn't work on vellum, this quickie glue. Doesn't work on vellum. It only works on paper. At least in my experience, it won't stay stuck. And I just use my tweezers because my fine motor skills aren't good anymore. I don't know. I guess that comes with age. It's just hard for me to make that pinch motion to pick stuff up like that. Get it set to where I need it and squish, 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 squish. Okay. So then I'll use regular glue to glue this down to the vellum. Now I lost my little squish went away there. There we go. It does take it a few seconds to dry. All right, I use regular glue onto the vellum. That also gives me some wiggle room. This isn't a huge shadow layer. It's just a tiny shadow layer. That's why I like it. Okay, so we've got our hello. We've got our card base. Now we can put everybody together, decide where everybody needs to live. I think on my last one, I had my hello a little bit high, because I also want to add some of those colorful Trinity Stamp sequins that they sent me. Do I measure? No. Do I have a T-square? I have a big old one that's like 12 inches, which is too much real estate to sit on my desk for very long. So I eyeball. Press. Yes, the dragonfly is from Simon Says Stamps. Let me grab it here for you. Thank you, Melissa. I do not have an affiliate link, but I shop there all the time. It's called Etched Dragonflies S695. I think it was $7, maybe. And then I want one here. So I'm going to glue his whole body down. And what I like to do is just kind of tap some of that excess glue off. And I'm going to glue him right here. I'll glue this body down right here. I can barely see that. Yeah, I think I want it going like that. All right, now all we need to do is add the bling, and I just have to decide which bling I want to add. This bling, which I think goes well with it, however, it's already pretty blingy by itself. I don't know, let's pour some into a tray and see. I love dragonflies too. I love, love, love them. Nancy sent me one too, and I've got him buried somewhere, but he's one that cuts at the same time, so it's like for the Gemini, and I don't know how to use that when I don't have a Gemini. I mean, I have a Gemini, but I don't have the foil press or whatever machine you use with it, and I never will, says I. Come on. Let me see. She sent me these just to baffle me. There we go. Again, with those weird pinching motor skills. Oh, these are so pretty. All right, let's just pop a couple on here and see how they look. So I want to stay in the color range. I really am liking the clear ones. They stick to this. Use your tweezers. Oh, that's kind of a blue actually, isn't it? Oh. There's kind of a pink one. They'd rather stick to my wax than stick to my... It's almost overkill. Unless I really am careful with my placement. I think I'm going to use my tweezers instead of my... I almost feel like one needs to come out back behind him. So this, these are, what are these? She doesn't put a name on them, so I don't know. Sorry. I can't tell you. You see, I struggle with these little dealy bobs. It doesn't come natural to me. I just feel like there needs to be. Let's find a pink one. Not two pink ones. Oh, these are going to be pretty on there. Oh, good luck getting it up off of there. Okay. We'll be here all day, y'all. Me deciding how to put these. I think I need another pink one down here. There's two here. What do you guys think? Hey, Michelle. Yeah, the colored ones are pretty. The muted ones are pretty too. I mean, I'm having a hard time with this. Let's go. We gotta get it like a flow going here. I need some right here. And probably the clearer looking ones. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh my gosh. Need a bigger one. Yeah, something like that. We're getting there. We're getting there. You guys. I wish I were Kathy. I wish she could just channel herself to me right now so I could put these in the right place. I think I'm happy with that placement. Ocean jellyfish confetti embellishments. Oh, thank you, Kat. Yes, there's no name on them, so I'm having to guess because they were, you know, sent as an extra. So when I'm done here, I'm back going shopping at Trinity Stamps to get more of the Vellum. Oh. It's new in their shop too, by the way. And I'm not affiliated with Trinity Stamps in any way. I did apply to their design team, but I don't know if they'll accept me because my style, you guys know, my style isn't necessarily what you see coming out of there, but I can. I mean, just because I have a style doesn't mean I can't do another style. I like the company, you know, and so therefore I would like to work for them. Will work for supplies. I like it. Well, we'll see. I can't say boop. That's not my trademark. I would like to. It's not mine, though. I can say beep, but then my cat would come. Put these back. Okay, so there we go. We did a card, which I'm not real happy with my placement of my hello. I think my H is sitting up a little too high, but that's okay. Here's the cleanup one we did. I think that's actually pretty cool. So I may be playing with these a little bit while today. Hey, Scott. And then, so that's the one we did just now. And this was the one from earlier where, you know, they're similar, but not exactly the same. Same foil, the matte gold foil, same supplies used. I didn't put any, you know what, let's try those other trinkets on this one. Oops, something happened to my little dragonfly wing there. Let's try these ones on this one, just for kicks and giggles. I need a better one of these, I think. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are really gorgeous on here too. Oh, stop it. Whoa. Flip you over. Get over. Get over. Aren't those beautiful on here? I love these on here. I still feel like I need a flow going all the way down the card. So see if I can get that little guy to flip over. Yeah, that's a trick. That's a trick. See, I was saying the other day, there needs to be somebody invent something that I'll flip these over. Oh, yes, indeed. Those are terrific on here too. Let's glue them down. Glue them down. Yeah, the clear are great too. So yeah, I mean, it's a matter of taste, or just in order to make each and every one of your cards different and individual. This, by the way, is art glitter glue in this little container. So it does dry clear. Oh my gosh. These are so gorgeous. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's stuck to my glue. Okay, see, here we go. Can I see it? Okay. Somebody said they're like little turtles. I think Gina K. Little turtles that are hard to flip over. All right. It's my Sunday, so I did all my laundry and everything yesterday. So all I have to do today is play around and craft. And I need to make more videos, so I decided to do this one live so that I didn't have to edit or anything. All right, so what do you think? Clear or colored or both? There's the clear. Let's get a close-up shot. Okay, and here's the colored. Either one. I mean, I love them both. Yeah. We'll just have both. We'll send somebody both cards. Anyway, that was using the Trinity Stamps Vellum, Pastel Vellum. These guys, which are Nuvo Shimmer powders, and Solar Flare, Cherry Bomb, and Blue Blitz. The Trinity Stamps, these ones have a name. Crystal Ball Dewdrops. The ones with no name. The Desert with no name. Horse with no name. And the foil plate. Where'd it go? Oh, it's here. Oh, I put it. It's still in the thing. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate your audience today. Hopefully you have a wonderful weekend while I'm working. Don't call Verizon. Take care. Bye-bye.